Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I win it. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I
got my dogs from way back then. Claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I never bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Rosa set to kick off.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Rodgers now on first down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down in inches.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on third and inches. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
The ball carrier.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a give, right side. Griffin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Then he finds his man Griffin. And he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. This is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Aldrich Rosas lining up for the extra.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach. The offensive coordinator just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone. Can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Rodgers now on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
A fumble on the play.
CD, that's the 2nd time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Number 88. A 6-yard.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 24. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
3rd down.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with a tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pick up on the play, and it's 3rd down.
To throw is Rodgers. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Tremont Smith on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Bengals 7, Steelers 3.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now it's Burrow. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
They'll take over.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, it's Griffin. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right, but he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turned it into a short gain.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
29 yards.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Flush to his right, and that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
6-yard line.
Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
It's a gain.
Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and goal.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Steelers 13. Bengals.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
7-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
55, come on, guys, 55. Yep. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own